Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video, we are going to see an overview of point-to-site VPN connection. So here, we have the virtual network and the address space range, and we have a subnet. For example, we have a VM that hosting the web server in this scenario. And if someone wants to access the web server, this user through the internet, they can use the port 80 or port 443 from the internet to access the web pages or the web server from the internet. But whereas let's say if there is a client machine and we need to connect to this web server, either RDP or for any kind of administrative work, if you wanted to connect from the client machine to this web server, and which you need to connect through the private IP address, so not the public IP address. You want to connect using the private IP address to this web server, which is running on the Azure Virtual Network. So for that, we need to use the point-to-site VPN connection. So you need to create the virtual network gateway, and using that we can configure the client certificate that we can install it on this client machine to connect basically for the secure tunneling using the desired protocol. And using that we can connect to this web server through the private IP address. So in this case we will be using only the private IP, not the public IP. So you need to create the gateway subnet, and then you need to create the virtual network gateway, and you can generate the certificates, and using the the VPN client that you need to install it on this client machine to establish connection between the VM in the Azure Virtual Network through this client through the private IP address. So once you have installed the VPN client on this client machine, there will be a network adapter that will be created, and which will connect to this virtual network in the Azure. Okay, so that's it in this video, and I'll see you in the next.